Hand-prepared extra-value cotton soothed with raven apple and maple bacon stuffing. Holds colour exceptionally well thanks to a 21-day maturing process alongside some fresh peppers and red onions. Long fibres bathed in Sicilian lemon and extra virgin olive oil. This shirt is traditionally cured and is resistant to pilling. This isn't just a John O'Clock shirt, it's a sick guy John O'Clock shirt. Buy the f***ing shirt now! shop.whatculture.com. That's the last advert you'll have to sit through for this f***ing sick shirt, so please make sure you pre-order now to avoid disappointment. Yes, it's me, it's that K-I-N-G, and it's that time of the bastard week once again where we take a look at all of the WTF moments from WWE SmackDown Live. And we start off one of those cut and dry motherfucking moments that doesn't need any sort of jokes or anything attached to it. It's there, it's a WTF moment. Cena versus Ambrose, Ziggler versus Miz for the Intercontinental Championship, all on a weekly WWE show, not even a pay-per-view. WTF motherfuckers. Oh, it's John O'Clock, motherfuckers, I can't believe. Yes, John came early this week. He blotted all over before he even sat down in the chair properly. Yes, we have a pernickety John O'Clock moment here, and it's the moment he called Becky Lynch SmackDown Live's first draft pick. That's technically wrong. She was the first female pick. Dean Ambrose was the first pick overall. Just clarification, John. You silly bugger. One WhatCulture sign on this week's WWE SmackDown Live, which was initially spelt incorrectly and then scribbled over the top like some infant child in the future sign, man. If you spell subject incorrectly, start again. Don't make it look like you're saying you're a loyal subject with a G. Idiot. We have that moment where Alexa Bliss said to Becky Lynch, "You're a superstar who's supposed to succeed and then fail miserably. You're the one who just nearly gets it. You're a born motherfucking loser." Now those words would carry a bit of weight if they weren't coming from somebody who's never won a fucking singles championship in a bastard life. You must be taking the bliss. Piss. Piss Bliss. You must be taking the piss, Alexa Bliss. You've never fucking done anything successful in your bastard life. Apart from making it to WWE's main roster by the age of 25 and being the #1 contender for the Women's Championship. So well done on that. Yes, and we have that moment where this camera shot just appeared for a few seconds with absolutely no fucking reason. It was just a shot of the crowd that showed absolutely fuck all. And of course, because I'm a clever, sick motherfucker with a lovely fashion sense, I have an explanation. Kevin Dunn had a meal before WWE SmackDown Live took to the air. You know when you get a bit of food stuck between your teeth? Well, he had a whole bastard chicken lodged between those front chopper of his, and they fell down on the button. I pressed the button to change to the wrong camera, and he got a shot. Kevin. Yes, we have those 3 moments where David Otunga claimed that he's making a film with Adam Sandler at the moment, and Rikishi was on set. Rikishi being on that film set alone, unless he's in that film, I don't know he's an actor, it's a WTF moment all on its own, but Dave said he asked Big Quiche why the f*** his twin sons, the Usos, have turned heel with a badass motherfucking attitude in recent times. He told us 3 times that he met Big Quiche on set, but he didn't say what Quiche said back to him. He left us hanging like that chicken in between Kevin Dunn's chompers. Kev, man, it's just a joke, innit? But Dave, why the f*** did you not tell us what Rikishi said? I was on the edge of me seat and then he fell off the f***er. SmackDown's known as the blue brand, is it? Well, you f***ing blue balled me, Dave. I was on the edge and you were just, aye. You teasing motherfucker, you. Now that I thought to myself this morning, I'll send Dave a tweet and ask him what the f*** Rikishi said back to your pal. But I had a look and he's f***ing blocked us despite me never mentioning him once at all. It seems that Big Dave Otunga, the boring bastard, can't stand the heat when this sick guy picks fault with his minimalistic work. F*** you, David. F*** you. F*** you. You see that hill that JBL climbs up? Little law school extras, get away from that fucking commentary table and get back in there. Why you're some fucking use blocking this sick guy. Who do you think you are, JBL? So since the injured American Alpha on SmackDown a few weeks ago, according to Mauro Ranallo, the Usos haven't looked back since. That's a bit wrong. They lost at Backlash, didn't they? That's looking back, that's not looking forwards. Need to flip reverse it, Mauro. Blazing Squad! Wow! It's John O'Clock again, motherfuckers! He's at the double once again! And yes, we have that moment when Jason Jordan was all alone in that tag team match against the Usos because of Chad Gable's injury. John said that Jason was on Gilligan's Island, which meant he was all alone with nobody around to help him. Sister, I'm here to tell you, John, you moron. Of course, as we all know, even though Gilligan's Island took place around 1,000 years before this sick guy was born, Gilligan was stranded on that island with the captain, the millionaire, the millionaire's wife, some other bird. Loads of the f***ers were on that island. There was loads of them. JBL with your television references. You see that law school that I've just sent David Otunga to for blocking me on Twitter? There's a big mountain next to it. Go and climb it. I know you enjoy those sort of things. There's some rugby balls from Bermuda on the other side. Go and get them. It's John O'Clock again, motherfuckers! 1, 2, 3, it's the pissing hat trick! Yes, we have some rapid fire John O'Clock moments on this week's SmackDown Live, and that moment where John said the Usos are going to No Mercy to fight for the WWE Tag Team SmackDown Championships. Of course, this is the wrong pissing way around. JBL does this more times than Prince Amin takes a lady into the bedroom. Therefore, it's not really a WTF moment anymore. I'm going to have to leave them out these lists. Will I And because of the result of that tag team match, we've got the Usos versus Slater and Rhino at No Mercy. What's that I hear you cry? Chris, off you go, buddy lad. New era, same old shit. Yes, here we are again. There. Jack Swagger was on WWE SmackDown Live once again to confront Baron Corbin and claim that he's been beating up tough guys all of his life. Apart from the last 2 years, where you have just descended into nothingness and potentially the place of a jobber. Jack the Jobber you are, Jack Swagger. Jack the Jobber. Of course, Jack Swagger was on commentary sat next to my good pal JBL, and Jack the Jobber, as I'm now going to affectionately call him, called the WWE World Championship the WWE Championship. That's the wrong pissing name, JBL does it all the time. It's number 4, motherfuckers! It's John O'Clock once again. And according to John, Baron Corbin is called the Lone Wolf because he likes beating up people. Sister, I'm here to tell you, John, he's called the Lone Wolf because he's a lonely bastard. A Billy No Mates, a man who thinks he can get to the top without the help of others. He doesn't like the world, he's a heel. Mountain John, mountain over there. Christopher, get your bastard finger ready once again. Corbin versus Cruz on SmackDown Live, I hear you cry. Change the bastard record, WWE. Can you believe it, motherfuckers? King Apollo Crews said live on air on SmackDown Live. Diddly Does he not know it's a PG show? Does he not? He doesn't seem to. You know what, Chris? You enjoy bleeping all these because you, buddy. And can you believe it as well? Kevin Dunn actually bleeped that I can't believe he actually made it. I normally misses those you, Chris. Enjoy bleeping all these Oh, yeah. Then, of course, we have the moment where David Otunga, my best pal... When my best pal David Otunga said, what sort of a man uses their wife to get ahead? You do, David. You do, you silly bastard. Jennifer Hudson is bigger, more famous, la-di-da, a bigger draw than you will ever be in life. Dave, law school. Learn. Why was Kurt Hawkins talking like this? Isn't this the worst gimmick of all time? But seriously though, it's the drizzling shits. Did you see Eric Rowan's mask on this week's WWE SmackDown Live? You had to paint it up like a clown. It's as if they've just had televisions installed at the compound for the first time since The Dark Knight came out in 2008 or whatever pissing year it was. I don't care. Details are for prisoners. It's quite fitting though that Eric should paint his sheep mask up like a clown because his career, it's a joke, and he can take that little one to the bank, motherfuckers. On fire! That moment where Nikki Bella called Naomi Trin live on WWE SmackDown Live. Now, Nikki Monfrere, this is not Total Divas, this is not even Total Bellas. This is WWE's live television shows where Naomi is called Naomi, not Trin. She's Trinity in those reality shows. It's clear to see where your preferences lie, isn't it? You don't give a about this wrestling lot with your reality shows now, do you? Ooh. That moment where Dolph Ziggler said everything is different, but it always ends up the same. Now, Dolph, finally, motherfucker, you're speaking my language. Chris, get your finger at the ready. New era, same old shit, WWE style. Oh, they definitely watch me, don't they? They're fucking nicking all my material. Next, they'll be taking the apostrophe out that hell yes thing that they fucked up on Raw. And wouldn't you fucking know it, lads? They definitely do watch me because they took that apostrophe out the 300 hell yes on WWE SmackDown Live. Grammar, well done. Thanks for watching. I'm f***ed. JBL watches this. So then, John, if you do watch this, buy one of these motherfuckers. They're f***ing lovely, aren't they? This isn't your face, though. This is an Irish man called John O'Clock from County Down in Ireland. This isn't you. It's... Don't sue me. That moment where David Otunga, possibly the worst WWE superstar since the turn of the millennium, said that hardly anybody wins a WWE championship during their time on the main roster. Dave, even you won a f***ing WWE championship in your time and you were the drizzling f***ing shits. Everybody wins a title. They just give them away for free, don't they? Chris, pull your finger out of your rectum. Why are you playing with yourself while I am filming? Get that graphic back up there. A women's superstar entrance was longer than the match they were just about to take part in. WTF, new era, same old shit. Give women a chance. You know where we do give women a chance? WCPW. Go and watch B. Priestley versus Nixon Newland. Tell me what's better, WWE's Women's Division or WCPW Women's Division? Only one winner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 5 John O'Clock moments for this week's SmackDown Live. That moment when the commentary team were talking about Dean Ambrose and John said eccentric. He doesn't have a lick of sense. Just because sense sounds like eccentric, it doesn't mean they mean the same thing, John. I am eccentric. You don't have a lick of sense, for example. So after seeing Dean Ambrose versus John Cena and Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship on this week's WWE SmackDown Live, guess what SmackDown are f***ing doing next week? They're giving away another big match for free that should be main eventing a pay-per-view. AJ Styles will defend his WWE World Championship against Dean Ambrose. That could be a WrestleMania main event for SmackDown if they wanted, but no, they're giving it away for free. Does this remind you of anything? Because this reminds me of WCW Nitro's battle against WWE Raw. Nitro and Eric Bischoff were transfixed with television ratings. Vince McMahon could see the bigger picture. WCW gave everything, all the big away for free on their weekly television shows. Vince McMahon waited for the pay-per-view events and eventually WCW died. SmackDown is gonna die. That means one thing, motherfuckers. Oh my God, strap yourselves. The end is nigh, the end is nigh. F***ing run away, the end is nigh. And that's it for the WTF moments for WWE SmackDown Live. I will see you on Thursday or Friday for some WCPW.
This Saturday on an all-new episode of WCPW Loaded, making his WCPW debut and first televised appearance since leaving the WWE, the two-time WWE champion, Alberto El Patron. All this and more Saturday, 8 p.m., 3 p.m. Eastern, only on WhatCulture Wrestling.